wake up in the morning? What do you get excited about? Passion and vocation and profession. It could all come together and really express itself in one sort of singular way, which is Ikigai. I think of three different things. It's like the head, the heart, and the hands. For me, each day blends the three. Ideas for artwork and stories, they can just come out of nowhere. It's like rainfall. It just sort of falls out of the sky and hits you on the head and like, oh, that'd be cool. I want to draw that. Or, oh, that'd be awesome for a story. One of the greatest ideas came to me when I was walking in the woods. I was just taking a stroll one day, and I thought, wow, what if this scenario happened in a parallel universe? And that led to a 2.5-year project to write an epic sci-fi quantum story that has turned into a 380-page manuscript. And it started with a 5-second thought. each day in the mountains, there is this exposure to the elements and this intimacy with nature. In Japan, they've studied the benefits of going on walks in nature, and they call it Shinrin Yoku, forest bathing. Being immersed in nature is just a boost for your immunity, your mindset, your spirit. Catch you. Whoa. They say if you lick a belly, it gives you good luck right before it kills you. And I'm gonna help him because he's gonna cross. Where's he want to go? Maybe he wanted to hunt a worm. You want to hunt a worm? There's worms over here. I guarantee it. They're funny. They'll just sit there for like 10 minutes staring at something and it's like doing nothing, and then a worm pops out, and that's when they attack. Oh, cliffhanger. Can't really account for why I love Japanese culture and aesthetics. Shinrin Yoku, Ikigai, all these terms are just, they resonate with me. Since I was a kid, I just was magnetized and gravitated towards the beauty that is in the culture. In Japan, when you come into a house, you say, Tadaima, hello, home, I'm here. And when you leave, it's Ite kimasu, goodbye, take care. And it's like everything has a spirit, everything's alive. Shinto, Japanese culture. It is my sort of mad scientist laboratory where creativity flows and gets stuck on the paper. I grew up drawing as a kid. Then I got into books and was just reading. In high school, I just loved photography. And in college, it turned into cinematography. And after that, made music and played the guitar. And it took 30 years to come full circle back to the original inspiration, which is illustration. And it took on a new form. As soon as I moved to the mountains, I wanted to draw again. And that led to my coloring book, which I put on Amazon, and large scale, very detailed ink artwork and illustrations. Being up here, I've just sort of got to merge all of them together. And heart is spilling over, crashing on the ground. I can't see what's around me, but soon I'll come round. My faith is in the balance of a million tiny words. So I return to silence, I return to you. And if I see a sign in the sky tonight, no one can say it's a trick of the light. May not come, but I'm willing to wait. What can I say? I'm a man of the faith, and there's oceans in my body, and there's rivers in my soul, and I'm trying. It's time that I let go of things I can't control. I've come so far to get here, and I've got so far to go. This path that I've chosen is the only one I know. So I'll take what I can get in matters of the soul. And if I see a sign in the sky tonight, no one can say it's a trick of the light. May not come, but I'm willing to wait. What can I say? I'm a man of the faith, and there's oceans in my body, and there's rivers in my soul, and I'm trying. Yes, I'm trying. Woodpecker, western tanager, towhee, red-breasted flufferdinkle. That's a tough one. Looks like bird watching, every mountain man's most important hobby. And go to, if there's nothing else to do, birds will entertain you. Yep, world-renowned classification expert right here. It's a dodo. Not only are they endangered, they're completely extinct. It's a titmouse. That's a doppelganger. Yes, this here's the deacon's ball. Oh, here it is, creatures on the wall. And winners do gain more in vain as takers. Generally, there's a strict rule of how to make kimchi. I make it however I feel like, starting with the cabbage. It's best to crawl. Whoa. Once you have a nice big pile of cabbage, you want to make it sweat. To make cabbage sweat, add a nice sprinkling of maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of salt. Salt, cabbage, massage it, and after 15 minutes it'll start to naturally sweat and all the liquid will come out and it makes a soup. And that's how the fermentation can start, is when it starts to sit in its own soup of liquid. Radish, cabbage, radish, cabbage, radish, cabbage, radish, cabbage, cabbage, radish, 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 cabbage, radish, cabbage, radish, 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 rainbow. Good. Let that sit. keep on chopping.
Freak out, 'cause you know somehow what it's all about.
Retain the texture of this, and when it's all done fermenting, you'll have chunks. The only chunks that will be in this, you'll know, is Korean rainbow radish. Just, it starts to get wilty and break down. So that's what's happening, the salt and massaging. Be potent. A liberal amount of fish sauce. Just mixing it all together. It's gonna be tasty.
Rush to your head from a deep breath of air. That's because you just don't care.
I've been living up here in the mountains for 9 years, and there have been some wild projects between constructing a yurt with my dad, building a earth bag dome out of just mud and sandbags and barbed wire, constructing a giant kaleidoscope for an art project, and a stone bridge. My mom designed a giant stone bridge so we can cross a creek, and that was quite an endeavor. Pluck a feather in there if we find feathers. Always amazing what we can do with our hands and the land. We come together because of our love of nature. We share a lot of other joys like food and music and art, all of our various purposes, and I think these are the collective Ikigai, our collective sort of joy and purpose. And the land is the canvas for all of us to sort of create and express our ultimate art piece. It's life. And I think we really all deserve a chance to express ourselves in the brightest, purest, most colorful way that is uniquely true to who we are. And I think in the long run it enriches our lives and makes the world a better place because it sort of ripples out the things we do and sort of the joy we inspire each other with. Ikigai is alive in all of us, and sometimes we just need to slow down to see it and to find it.
We're the stream that flows and bends. We're the stream that flows and bends. We're the stream that flows and bends.
Definitely led an exceptionally wonderful life to be able to express everything I've wanted to and explore writing and drawing and homesteading. And yeah, there's still a lot more to learn and to share, but I can't imagine it getting any better than this.